Hello, welcome to the Fully Charged Show, coming to you from the Excel and Exhibition Centre in London's Docklands. We are coming to investigate last mile deliveries, the critically important, increasingly important area. How do you get goods and services and items from depots in cities to their delivery points? All about inner city mobility and moving stuff around with a minimal of impact. So we're looking at Musoshi last mile delivery systems. So that's the Excel, and this is the Fully Charged Show. Looking for some sunshine and clean air? Well, where better than Southern California this September? We're bringing all of the electric vehicles under the sun and an array of clean technologies to America's finest city this fall. Yes, that's right, Fully Charged Live USA, powered by Electrify America, is coming to San Diego. So for fresh perspectives, exhilarating test rides, electrifying live talks, and all of your favourite YouTubers, get your tickets today. So this is the Musoshi pop-up Mini. As you can see, first thing you notice, 3 wheels. 3 wheels. Is it stable? The first thing people say, is it stable? Yes, it's incredibly stable. And more importantly, it has an incredibly tight turning circle. They can turn on a much smaller diameter circle in this vehicle with 3 wheels than you could with any 4-wheel drive vehicle. Just makes it super maneuverable. You can park it sideways on the street. It's the same length as cars are wide, so you much more choice of where you park it. A very friendly face at the front. Apparently wherever they drive it in European cities, when they drive past kids, the kids always wave at the driver and the drivers love that. Very, very easy and simple egress and ingress and egress. Getting in and out, that's what that means. So really comfortable. This is designed really with the driver in mind, because the driver's having to use this all the time. And apparently, if you're running a big logistics company, keeping hold of drivers is one of the biggest challenges, because they just get exhausted doing this job. Well, this makes it a lot easier. A lot of drivers have been involved in the development of this vehicle. Critically important. You've got to remember, this vehicle comes out of a logistics company, not an electric vehicle company. This is made by people who deliver stuff, and they know how to do it. And when it gets to your house, it's very easy to get anything out. So this is a very nice roomy space, but a driver can easily get anything that's in here. They don't have to climb in and find the package. It can all be very easily accessible from the back. I think it's a really simple, really secure and easy design.
The way we did logistics 3 years ago and today are very different.
Yeah.
Today, when actually we receive an order through online from one of our customers, we need to pick, pack, and ship the same day, but also deliver the next day maximum, if not the same day.
Right.
So the demand has changed, the expectations of the consumer has changed drastically.
Yeah.
So to be able to do this, you need a different logistics infrastructure. You can no longer fulfill a entire city from 200 kilometers away.
Yeah.
You need to have warehouses closer to the cities, inside the cities, and you need to do deliveries from these locations a lot faster. So you need a different type of vehicle, because yes, you can do it with a van as well, but it's too big. You're never it excess everything. You are never going to use the full capacity. This vehicle fits that gap perfectly.
Right.
So it's the perfect size for doing last mile delivery inside the cities.
Yeah.
They say our drivers love it. Everyone wants to drive this because it's so comfortable in the winters. We have the heaters, we have the coolers. It has all the amenities a driver would want to have in a vehicle.
Right.
At the same time, we love it because the vehicle does what it's supposed to do. Day in, day out, deliver without any technical problems.
Yeah.
And there's a reason behind it, because we kept it simple. Right. You know, like everyone, we can overload it with technology, but you don't need to overload it with anything unless you really need it.
Yeah.
So we kept it simple, so it's easy to maintain. And up to 60% of the parts we use in this vehicle, you can find it anywhere in the world.
Right.
So the wheels, you can show the wheels, the winch, everything is actually available out there, which they love it as well, because they can actually fix the vehicle as well in case there's some problems with it.
This is the Musoshi pop-up Mini. It has a range of 120 kilometers or 75 miles, and it's completely designed to work within like a 10-mile radius of a depot in a city. So it's got more than enough range. 50 kilometers an hour top speed, which is 30 miles an hour. because it doesn't go fast. It's in little narrow side streets delivering things. 400. This thing carries a 400 kilogram payload, which is really impressive. That is a lot of weight for a very small vehicle like this. And also, because it's been developed in Istanbul, a city with very narrow, rough streets with very steep hills, it works in that city. That was one of their key things. If it can work in Istanbul, it can work anywhere in the world. And it's got 1.4 meters cubic meters of storage space, which is, you know, a lot of small packages can fit in the back of it.
Our entire pop-up series share the same cabin design, but the sizes are different. So this one is one piece. The pop-up midi is going to go up to 3.5 cubic meters,
right.
So more than double this.
Right.
Okay, but that has a box, and that behind is a box that you can design the way you want.
Right.
So if you're in laundry services, you can have hangers in there. If you're
Yeah.
refrigeration, you need refrigeration, you can put a refrigerated unit in there.
Right.
You can design the entire design of the box the way you want it.
Right.
And we do it for you anyways.
Yeah.
We have actually already multiple choices to choose from. And the Maxi version, that's a four-wheel one. The
Right.
four-wheel version is longer than this, and that's up to 6 cubic meters.
There we go. Okay, let's have a go in this thing. Oh, the smooth pull-off. That is smooth. Now, why is it beeping? Is that's that. Handbrake was still on. Sorry! Really good visibility. First thing, as soon as you get in it, the visibility is top notch. That's weird. It is strange because I know it's got 3 wheels because I've seen the outside. I would not be able to tell. If I just got in this blindfolded and I climbed in this cab and someone said, just drive this around this circuit, you'd go, all right, and you drive it around and you'd get out and be so shocked that it was only 3. It feels so stable. It does not feel unstable at all. Really, really easy to drive, really smooth. It's quite nippy. But yeah, this is kind of top speed. You know, you're doing deliveries in a town. You're driving through busy city streets. You know, up narrow streets, you're delivering a load of, you know, cans of fizzy pop to a shop. You know, that's, you know, you're delivering parcels to people's houses and their apartments and all that. That's what you want this for. You want to be able to get in and get out really easily. It's really comfy to drive, really spacious inside. It's kind of peculiar driving around inside a building, but just a very nice, you know, you wouldn't be dreading going to work if you were delivering stuff in one of these. It would be, you know, the least of your problems would be driving it. That would be the easy bit. Finding a way around, remembering which parcel's going where, you know, all those might be an issue, but actually just driving this thing is a doddle. They've really got that down, I can tell. They've got it really worked out. How easy it is to drive, how easy it is to use. And that's essentially what you want in a vehicle like this. All the systems in here really basic. I recognise all the things like the light switches, the fascia. They're using really well tried and tested, you know, products that are in other vehicles. It's not being specially done. It's not fancy. It's really basic. The buttons that slide the windows up and down are just ordinary buttons that work. You know, they've been tested in other vehicles, so it's really reliable, really easily repairable. Very common spare parts. It does what it says on the can, and it's a bit like driving a can. It's very, very easy to drive, and it's brilliant for doing deliveries, which is what it's for.
Right now we have these vehicles on the roads in 8 countries,
Right.
7 countries. We have them in Germany, France, Netherlands, Belgium, Italy, Malta, and Turkey.
Right.
And we have companies from different industry verticals using them. We have, for example, we have an express cargo company, a global name, using in Germany, Munich. And they do, actually, once they load a vehicle, they do 64 deliveries with the vehicle.
Right.
So they can
64.
64
Wow.
deliveries.
Right, okay.
Because when you're delivering e-commerce cargo,
Yeah.
you have smaller packages
Yeah.
to deliver, okay? And with 400 kilos fully loaded in a city like Istanbul, we were able to achieve 120 kilometer range.
Right.
So we
okay.
say 120 kilometer range,
It's-
but
it's
it
basically the
probably
minimum.
exceeds that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But we like to kind of keep it, you know,
Keep it,
we,
it's a really important thing.
we don't
I
like overselling it,
yes,
basically.
yes.
So right now, you can actually put a registration and get a plate number for these vehicles in UK or anywhere in Europe.
Right.
In fact, in Germany, We put a plate number on it in less than 5 days.
Right, okay, so it's been accepted by the
It's been accepted.
authorities,
It's accepted everywhere in the EU.
So there we have it. What a cool little machine. I was really impressed with the way this company is approaching this problem. I think it is a really interesting sort of sidestep in a way. If you run a massive logistics company all over the world, and then you set up a little electric vehicle manufacturing company to absolutely fulfill a need that you know is there. And that is what Musoshi have done. I think it's really impressive. That's all we've got time for. Please do the normal things. Do subscribe to this channel to see more amazing, innovative technology that we're going around the world having a look at. Have a look at the Patreon link that's beneath this episode. And that's it, as always. If you have been, thank you for watching.